So he goes give the money to a friend of his that he knew, and then says to these guys, I know Mr. So-and-so, he's a generous guy, he might, give you a hand. So he directs this fellow to another person, who's not his friend, because they don't know each other very well, and then he lends the money to him. He did not pay the money himself because he knew once the money comes, there's a problem. So he used somebody else to give the money to him because he had to solve his problem. So important, isn't it? But you see how he went about it. So we should not be naive. As Baha'ullah says, we have to be tactful and wise. We have to have a goal, the goal of being friend with this person, to enjoy time spent with him, and exchange who we are, our story, our history with him. These are few principles that I shared with you, that associations with people, which actually brings all these topics, and I'm going to be speaking more about it. But unless otherwise we have this willingness to associate with people in a friendly way, truthful way, as Abdullah says, we will not be able to gain any spiritual power. It's very important, though, that we should not be reactive. We have to be proactive. A Baha'i is always proactive. If they hurt you, you don't hurt them back. If they insult you, with the words, something that's really insulting, do not go the same way. And also don't take revenge. Say, okay, you said this, I'm pissed off at you, I'm not going to be your friend. You don't tell him, but tomorrow when he calls, you don't even answer. This is friendship. There's no contract here. But the person might be belligerent, may not know. He might attack something, but not knowingly, offending you. Be proactive. Do not react to what they do. Abdullah says clearly in his will and testament, which is part of the covenant for us. I can continue to do the same page that I was reading in continuation. He continues, quote, "Should other peoples and nations be unfaithful to you, show your fidelity unto them." He says, do not answer the unfaithfulness with till you also become unfaithful. This is playing the game. He throws the ball at you and you throw the ball at him. And this matter continues. The old lesson of Jesus Christ. When they hit you once on the blow in your face, take the other side. Take the other cheek. Why is that? It's because even the cruelest man in the world will not be able to beat you 2-3 times. But then he feels crazy. He thinks either you're crazy or he feels bad. And then he leaves. But if you hit him back, he finds a reason to hit you back. This is what the real problem is between the Israelis and Palestinians, which I will talk later on in detail about it in the third part of the book. The first cause about that you took my land and I took your land is over. Now there are secondaries and tertiaries and so on and so on and so other causes. It's not about that anymore. It's about that you killed my son and he says you killed my daughter. And yesterday you did that. The original cause is lost. This is what this game of action-reaction goes on forever. So Abdullah says that's reactive is no good. Be proactive. If they're unfaithful, you show fidelity towards them. Because it kills it. But it throws fire, you throw fire. Just fire becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. You feed the fire more and more. Throw water on it. It throws water at you, throw water at it. Something that is not expecting you to do. He continues, says, should they be unjust towards you, show justice towards them. How would they learn otherwise? But the norm says that now they did that to me, it's the justice, I'm going to have to give them back the same thing. That kind of a justice is only for the system, for the government, for society, for the police, for whoever, for judges, not for you. You can leave him and say that, goodbye, I don't want to be a friend with you anymore. But if you're looking for power, spiritual power, actually show justice, Abdul says to them. This is the way, proactively. Should they keep aloof from you, attract them to yourself. They don't want to be with you. Try to attract them, whichever way you know. Should they show their enmity, be friendly towards them. A lot of them are there. Just try to be friendly. Although they keep saying bad words, tell them there's no need for that. Your hatred towards me is not coming inside me. It's something that you generated in yourself and it's remaining in you. It's the virus that you developed. And it's in you. Because now you hate. But because of your hate, nothing is happening to me, really. You're the one who's suffering. That's the way proactively to deal with it. He continues, should they poison your lives? Ooh, sweeten their souls, he says. Should they inflict a wound upon you, be a salt to their sores. Wow. Such are the attributes of the sincere. Such are the attributes of the truthful. Very tough a lot of time, because simply we are weak. There's so much viruses coming from everywhere. So, try to understand. A wrong system is the evil system. A wrong system of economy has created this competitions and culture of the winner and the losers. Winners usually are one or two, losers are the rest of the society. This is what we have to stop. Because the system wants you to be separated. Imagine a single man does not want to associate with others because he's afraid he's been with few women or whatever that cause him a lot of grief. As a single man, the evil capitalism really, they're trying to capitalize on him to sell him all kind of junks, all kind of toys, all kind of movies, all kind of things. He becomes a loner. He does not know to associate with anyone. It's like the Matrix. They want to put you in a cell on your own. And they feed you what's right for you, what's not. The moment you become friend with others, now you enjoy him. You don't need toys. You don't need to watch TV. You're talking to your friends. Or your children. Spending time with them to go into nature. See the rivers, the mountains. Discover the nature. Look at it. That's what they don't want. So we have to stop this culture of loneliness, this culture of singleness, and try to associate. That is the biggest source, hugest source of gaining attributes, spiritual power. You can take time to go Saturday, Sunday to jail. Go meet people in jail. Tell them your story. Tell them what you've heard. There's so many kids that are dysfunctional, that know mom and dad. Be their mom and dad. Talk to them. All of us can relate to somebody. If we do this, depression goes away, happiness comes in to begin with, but the actual spiritual power comes in, which of its result of it, it immediately deletes the things that's in our soul. If your hand gets dirty, there you go. I'll go wash your hand, because we saw the dirt. Even if you have germs, you go to a doctor, it gives you antibiotic. But you have a worries from God knows nothing, and you are under that misconceptions. You keep underestimating the problem or overestimating it. And that is like a virus in your brain. Try to get rid of that. Who is the doctor to do that? Just go talk to other people. Be friend with them. Little poison for one guy can kill him. But if he's in association with others, the poison travels through his mind to others, to others, to others. It will dissipate. If you want to delete the worries, the stress, the distress, the anxiety, the fear, that's a part of this system in all of us. That can be removed by the spiritual associations. Spiritual associations. I didn't mean to associate people for sex, associating people for money. That is already there. Every day in our work place we do that. This associations is merely for a spiritual value. And don't try to put a name on it. If it is not economical, if it is not sociological, then it is a spiritual. Okay? We Canadians, and I'm pretty sure Americans or Australians, I know that we all do that. I've witnessed that. But it has to go to a higher level. We cannot come down in a home and be alone. Just because simply we don't want to be bothered over privacy, so-called privacy. Independence and all that. There is no word such as independence. This is fed again by the matrix of